What up?
What up?
What up?
This is the weight room.
Yeah.
Random fact edition. Yeah.
Get to know me. Get to know Daniel.
Yeah. We're 5 episodes in. This is our 6th. And I think you should just get to know us on a more personal level.
Yeah, we're one number away from my favorite number.
So, yeah, that's one random fact. 7 is your favorite number.
You like how I incorporated that?
My favorite number is 1, 2, 3.
3.
3.
1, 2, 3. 3.
Yep.
3 too many.
Yep. So that's a fun fact. Let's just get to know about,
Are we talking like facts that are fun or like facts that are like, yeah?
both. Yeah, facts and fun facts.
Yeah. My dad would be very mad at me because I'm saying and like a lot. Sorry.
I think another fun fact about you is that you have red hair.
Yes, if you follow me on Instagram or are watching our YouTube videos, you see that I have red hair. I am a ginger, but I am not soulless, people. I would say a fun fact about you is that you got whacked in the head with a Star Wars sword. What are those called? A
lightsaber. Saber.
You got whacked in the face with a lightsaber by one of your best friends very young.
Yeah.
Very traumatizing.
Yeah. That was ironic because I love Star Wars so much, and then it almost died.
Because you were
Star Wars death. That would have been nice.
That would have been pretty dope. Do you think they would have come to your funeral?
I hope so. Anyways, yeah. So that's kind of a fun thing. I like Star Wars. So what's your favorite hobby outside of like fitness?
I hate this question.
Why?
Because.
Do you collect stamps?
No.
Coins?
I just I know that sounds like I surround my life around fitness. I just really don't know what other hobbies. Like, I'm not good at anything. Like, I'm not artistic. I can't draw. I can't sing. I can't dance. I can't.
So your favorite hobby would be having no hobbies?
Correct.
Yeah. I would say probably my favorite hobby would be, it's kind of weird nowadays having a hobby because so much is digital.
Yeah.
But I like to read. Actually, I don't even read. I like to listen to audiobooks.
I like to read.
Podcasts are great. I think maybe that's a hobby. Podcasts, listening to.
I mean, my hobby is to just
do
things to make something of myself.
Do things.
Fun fact, I am very goal-driven and very motivated to do things that I want to do. No, but just to like do things that will benefit me in the long run.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know, I don't want to like shit on other people, but like my life has a purpose right now.
Some people just live their life,
I'm not living like the college student life that most people live, I feel like. Like, I do things now that will benefit me when I get out of college so that I'm not starting that process after college.
Yeah.
And that's not to like shit on other people, like I said. It's just the way I prefer to do things.
Right. Yeah. Fair.
What would you say like a personality trait, fun fact about you is?
It's kind of a personality trait, and it's kind of like what I enjoy trait. But I enjoy like comical things a lot. I like to like laugh a lot.
That's good.
So I enjoy like funny, even just like under the table like humor, like any
like
type
dark
of
humor.
Not really dark.
I would
sometimes
say like,
dark humor is okay, but like more just like ironic humor is funny, like situational humor. I guess like sitcoms and stuff are funny to me. Like I can kind of jump into like Friends is like really funny to me. Some people like don't get it. It's like really dry. The Office, when Jim would just give the camera like a subtle glance, like that like cracks me up.
Yeah.
Like even though that's like no words being said, it's not like a joke, but like small things like that some people are just like, I don't get it. That's what I get.
Yeah. Oh, this is like really bad and like kind of funny, but not really funny. But like the way I am towards like bad situations, I laugh at. Like,
yeah,
my way of coping is laughing.
Yeah. I kind of think that's true with me too a little bit.
Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to say a certain thing and people be like, wow.
Can't believe you laughed at that. I think it's more of like a shock laugh.
Yes, it's like, Okay, let's just say, like, with, like, an anatomy test. I got a 54 on it. My way of coping was like, wow, I'm stupid, laughing over it, you know?
See, to me, that wouldn't be, like, I wouldn't laugh about that.
Like, the way
Like, that's
of
not even
coping.
dark enough for me to laugh at.
But, like, I don't want to get dark because I feel like people are going to be like, wow, she is so twisted.
Yeah. It's not even like a laugh, like when you laugh about something funny. It's like a mind-blowing laugh. Like, oh my gosh,
Like,
that just
what?
happened.
What is something that I'm laughing at? Like,
Kind of like whenever I was at the lake last weekend and we were trying to turn the grill on, and it blew up in my face, literally. All I could do was just
like
like,
someone's head caught fire.
yeah. All I could do after was just like a little laugh because I didn't know
Like,
if I was dead or not. All I saw was like a big ball of fire coming at me.
Thank you for my example. You might have to cut this. So Jaden got ran over.
So like, yeah.
Oh, Jaden got ran over. Like,
Yeah.
that's not funny. But it's like, oh shit, that's funny.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
hard to
know.
explain that kind of like thought.
I think that's a lot of people though. Like I've talked to people and I'm like, wow, I'm such a terrible person. I laugh when bad things happen. And it's not that I'm like genuinely it's not funny. It's just
Yeah.
like I don't know.
It's like you're caught off guard.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, this is life. I don't know.
I don't know, yeah.
I think a fun fact about me was I went vegan. I went like not full vegan, but probably like 90% vegan for like 3 months.
Trial and error type of vegan, not like moral vegan.
Healthy vegan,
Yeah.
but I can also see the impact of moral vegan.
Yeah.
I see them both ways, but not to the point where I could change, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I would. I really would. Like, I could definitely go meatless and cheeseless and dairy.
Here's my thing with that. People want to talk about the chemicals and the stuff that goes into chicken and meat and blah, blah, blah. What the fuck goes in tofu?
Yeah.
Like, tofu can't be
See,
spectacular
I had
for
tofu
you either.
one time on accident and I didn't like it. I wouldn't try it again. But
Like, you just cannot sit here and tell me that tofu is clean to eat.
yeah, I could go like fruits, veggies, beans, like breads, rice, pasta, stuff like that. The hardest thing though with going vegan that I found was you could eat like chips.
You couldn't?
You could eat technically you can eat a lot of chips because there's animal products in there. You know, there's animal products in your things that you wouldn't expect there to be animal products in. So you really have to be either buy like vegan brands or be very conscious of like the ingredients in your food.
Yeah, you can't. I just don't. Yeah.
It's like
Veganism takes a whole lot of research.
yes, and I think there's probably companies out there that do it, but I think it would be very profitable for somebody to make it attainable for somebody that didn't have all the money to spend on
Yeah.
the pre-made foods and all that stuff. If you could like create some type of like super book about like what brands are best, what products are
I
best.
think it'd be really cool to have a vegan like supermarket.
Yeah.
Go in and you don't even have to second guess your choices. You just know it's vegan.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's one other thing, like when I found on my vegan journey throughout the veganism lands was this like the stigma that goes along with being vegan, where it's almost like you're not eating real food. Like because you're not eating meat. You found that too a lot with the like pasta, what's it called? The substitutes that are like made of plants. So if you get like pasta, like cauliflower mashed potatoes or cauliflower crust, it's almost like people think that's
Can't
not
eat
like
mashed
a real.
potatoes.
No, a lot of times you can't. If there's butter in them, or if you're made with milk, or
Oh, okay. Mashed potatoes. I see. I was literally just thinking a baked potato. Okay.
people like stigmatize that as not being real, when it's as real as the other thing you just ate. It's just made of cauliflower. You know.
Yeah, a lot of people just are so quick to like judge, turn down like vegan options.
Yeah.
Where I think it's like dope that we have these options now.
Yeah. I think it gets a bad stigma because of the type of person that goes vegan is a lot of times not the same type of person that that the person that doesn't go vegan, like, they wouldn't be friends or get along, or like,
Yeah. So
you know,
it's more of like,
so it's more of like a cultural, I don't want to be like that person, so I'm not going to eat this food. It's kind of a weird way to think about it, but I think that goes through a lot of people's minds.
yeah. Like unconsciously, I think, for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe subconsciously, I don't know. But I think unconsciously, yeah.
Yeah. And it's just crazy because of the health benefits that you can have from cutting out meat, even if you just do it one day a week, you know?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people just don't give it a chance. Both, like, actually give it a chance or mentally give it a chance before they just say, no, that's...
To some people, it's just too much work.
And I think not that it's feminine, but I feel like some people think that it's not manly to not eat meat.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
It's a weird way because it's really not a feminine. I don't think people see it as feminine, but they see it as unmanly.
Yeah. Here's my thing. I don't think it's fair to go vegan based off of the movies What the Health, Fork Over Knives, and Game Changers. Because all of those 3 movies have vegan sponsors.
Yeah.
Those movies wouldn't be... it's not like someone's making those unbiased. Those all have a bias to them.
Right. I think it's impossible, though, to not have some type of bias in what you're doing.
I just think that, like, especially What the Health is full of conspiracy theories. We talked about that in one of my classes, actually. The stuff that people came up with as, like, theories was pretty insane. But I just think it's not fair to go off of movies that wouldn't have been able to be made and would have had... I just wish that there would be a movie that presented both sides.
Yeah.
Because those movies strictly talk about going vegan or vegetarian. And I don't know. They're so harsh with their words and their word choices. It's like if you don't see their viewpoint, screw you type of thing.
Yeah.
And anything that presents itself like that, in my opinion, is not trustworthy.
Yeah, it's not. There's definitely an agenda to get their product sold.
That's a good word. There's an agenda behind those movies, and it's probably not the best.
Yeah. But at the same time, I think if you're going to have something shoved in your face, rather it be something positive than... I mean, not that, like, necessarily veganism is, like, gold standard, but, like, it's better than, like, something saying you should... Like Coca-Cola sponsoring a movie and saying that it's the health drink or something, and then just going along with it.
Right. Another fun fact, you ran a marathon. We've talked about that.
Yeah, that's kind of a fun little deal. I think, what was that? Was that last year?
2019.
So, yeah, last year. I think that was coming off the time I went vegan, though, wasn't it?
Were you vegan at Thanksgiving? Yes, you were vegan at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess, like, I don't know when you started veganism.
I think I started, like, October, and then I went to, like, Christmas.
So, yeah. And then you did that in March, you started training, or May, you started training in February, right?
Yeah, February. So, yeah, that's
Maybe
a fun...
you could do another one and eat vegan as you train for the next one and see if it makes a difference.
Probably would, realistically. I could definitely see where that would help. Another fun fact is colorblind. That's fun.
Oh, yeah. Peanut butter is green to him, you all.
Yeah, that's true.
It's pretty weird if you ask me who would eat green peanut butter.
But why would you eat brown peanut butter?
Nuts are green.
Yeah, but nothing... Like, think about something you eat that's brown.
Crackers.
Crackers aren't brown. They're, like, tan.
Okay. I'm
just saying. Like, if any food goes brown, you're like, wow. Ew. Like bread, it turns, like, moldy brown. Like,
mold is green.
Well, to me, it's brown. I don't know. I just think...
See,
green. Your veggies are green, so that means they're good for you. So I feel like peanut butter that's green is still good for you. Once it goes brown... That's a very
interesting outlook on things.
You can see it as eating your greens.
That's funny. I just don't... I'm not an interesting person. I was born 3 weeks early.
I mean, you almost drowned. That's pretty interesting. You played volleyball in high school. Like, most people don't play high school sports.
Yeah, volleyball and field hockey.
Two-sport athlete. So what's your favorite show ever?
Ever?
Yep.
Ever.
Ever.
I hate this question, too.
Yeah, I feel like once
just
Netflix
depends on
came
my
out,
mood.
changed the whole game.
Yeah.
There used to be like 4 shows.
Like, yeah, and you would have to invest your money into watching the shows, like the whole series type of thing, where
Yeah.
now I just invest $8 a month and I get...
Yeah, anything and everything.
Yeah. All right, listen, I don't want to be a basic white girl here, but...
I know what you're going to say.
What am I going to say?
I know what it is. I just can't think of the title. What's the first letter?
I want to know, because there's 2 that's in my mind that you're going to say, and both are valid, but I'm going to say, obviously, only one.
Okay, what's the first letter?
Well, I can't tell you that.
I know what it is, though.
What's the premise of the show?
I've never watched it. Well,
One Tree Hill is my favorite show.
I might have said that, but I was thinking something else.
Oh, so I hate that.
I was also thinking of another one, but I can't think of what it's called.
Heart of Dixie?
No.
Grey's Anatomy?
That was on my tip of my tongue, but no.
Go Ravens. It's just such a feel-good show with like a little bit of drama, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, sprinkles everywhere.
Sprinkles. I feel like it used to be, like I said, a lot easier to know like what your shows were. But then once Netflix started up, getting popular, and people were watching literally like a whole show in like a week or 2, you just had so many more options to be like, oh, I love this show, I love that show. Like I have a few shows that like I can't probably choose between.
I saw this thing on Instagram that was like, or Twitter, and it was like, if you watch the same shows over and over, you have anxiety because that's the only thing that you can control in your life. And I was like, wow, I kind of feel attacked.
That's a very broad statement.
Watching the same shows.
Yeah.
I know the outcome. I know that's kind of boring, but it's also like, oh, and I can choose the episode that I want to watch. If I want to watch something sad, I'm going to this. If I'm happy, going to this one.
Yeah.
Weird, going to this one.
Yeah.
Scary. Like,
yeah.
Just like a level of comfort and rewatching shows.
Yeah. I mean, that's why some people like rewatch movies or reread books.
Yeah.
I would say my favorite show post or like during Netflix era has been How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Because I really didn't get or The Office. Probably How I Met Your Mother. I literally died every episode of How I Met Your Mother. Every single one. In The Office you do too, but like How I Met Your Mother is just so... Like the whole story too, I feel like is really like encapsulating.
Yeah.
Because it's like there's a storyline, and then you have like 50 other storylines going on behind the scenes that are like that play out in like episode 20 might have a storyline, and then episode 45 they bring it back, and it's like, oh my gosh, that's so cool that they did that.
Yeah.
And then pre Netflix era, I would probably have to go with Psych or Burn Notice.
Psych was a good one pre.
Yeah. Burn
Wish
Notice.
they would put that on there.
Yeah, it used to be, I think. Like back when it was just starting to get a little rowdy. What is your favorite band/artist? Like not necessarily right now, but like of your whole life.
Of my whole life. See, that's just very hard. Because like I'm so tempted to say my favorite artist of right now because like I just like
yeah, you're feeling
go,
them.
yeah. I'm gonna get hate for this, but screw it. I would say like Russ is one of my favorite artists. I mean, he's got feel good songs, sad songs, you know. Love, happy, all of the above. He has it all, and his voice is so soothing. And I'm sorry if you disagree. Stop being a sheep, like he would say. Sheep are followers. Yeah, probably Russ right now, Lil Baby.
It's tough for me. I just like so much, like so many different genres. If I had to choose one consistently, probably be that's just really hard.
Eric Church.
Yeah, he's popping up, but I still feel like he's very recent for me. The last like 2, maybe even just 2 years, I've really like started to listen to him.
Oh.
Like I knew he was like an artist and everything before then, but I never like listened to his whole album.
Yeah.
So he's one. I mean, obviously I like Frank Ocean, John Mayer.
Oh, Frank Ocean is a good one too.
Tyler, the Creator's one to like, not that he's one of my favorite ones, but he's one of my favorite like people. Like because he doesn't just like do or say things that most people do or say.
Yeah.
Like he'll blow your mind with what he says.
What about your favorite time of the year?
Summer. Summer's great.
I would say summer most of the time.
Fall is okay too. Spring's okay, but
Except
it's just
for
like
rain.
there's rain and then it gets cold and it gets hot. At least
Yeah.
in summer you wake up, you're like, it's going to be hot today.
Yeah. That is
Um,
true.
And you have like, or I have like, I can go to the lake or I can,
Yeah.
you
I
know,
just feel like I can do more.
yeah. There's more opportunities, especially like during non-COVID times, but
Yeah. What about something that you've like started during quarantine that you probably wouldn't have started if it wasn't for quarantine?
probably my gym.
Yeah.
Got that idea from quarantine. So that's one thing. I mean, maybe this podcast
That's
could
what I was
potentially be
thinking.
one. I mean, we could probably still do it even if it wasn't, but it might have inspired it. So,
Right.
that
To
could be
happen
one.
sooner.
yeah.
Yeah.
What have you started other than this podcast during quarantine?
I did some yoga.
Yeah.
I started journaling, which has been nice. I still don't journal like to myself, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
today was like this, and this happened, and I wish for this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's more just like a gratitude list, affirmations, intentions type of journal. But it's still nice.
Yeah. Kind of keeps you on track mentally.
I've started drinking coffee more, which isn't bad, but now I just love coffee so much. I'm not addicted. I just really enjoy
I can
the
stop anytime I want.
taste of it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
coffee's one thing that I would probably really get into if I wanted to spend money, on it.
Yeah.
I don't want to though, so I'm not going to like jump in. Another thing though that I really want to try is matcha. You know what that is?
Yeah. I've heard that's really good for you.
Yeah, I've heard that too. There was a podcast on it and I listened to it and it inspired me. I can't find it though right now.
Do you
but
think that's also expensive though?
probably. And I know there's health benefits to caffeine.
Yeah, there's definitely way more with like.
It's like a tea
Yeah.
type of deal. So I want to try that, and I would be willing to probably invest a little bit of money in that. And it's probably not that expensive, but
You can get caffeine in so many ways too.
Yeah.
Where you don't need coffee
Yeah.
necessarily.
yeah, I'm sure that the matcha, or wait, that's what it's called, right?
Mm-hmm.
Matcha, yeah. I was second guessing myself, but I'm sure that has caffeine in it too.
I think it does. A lot of teas do.
Yeah. It just seems like a cool thing. Might try it.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's good.
Let me know. That's about it. Some fun facts.
Yeah.
What's it called when the year you're turning is the day of your birthday?
I have no idea.
Golden year? I think
Um,
it's your golden year.
I hope I make it to mine. Wait, what?
What?
30?
30s? I hope so
Oh,
too.
I thought it was, for some reason I was thinking 95.
No.
And then I was thinking, wait, no, that would be 99 for you, and it's definitely not coming up.
Yeah, no.
Thanks for listening to this random podcast about ourselves.
Yeah, we hope you learned something.
Ourselves.
Selves.
So, I don't know.
About us.
Yeah, thanks for listening to a podcast about us. It wasn't obviously fitness related, but hopefully
We aren't all fitness,
yeah,
despite what I said earlier.
we're just a box of chocolates, and you never know what you're gonna get.
The fitness one is just the
I feel like that's the one
milk
with almond.
chocolate. Oh.
Okay, you went the complete opposite direction. See, I was going with the healthy one with like dark chocolate and almonds, and you were like caramel and a dark or milk chocolate and peanut butter.
That's funny.
But
Whatever
that's
your favorite
two different
chocolate
perspectives.
is, yeah.
Like to you, your favorite part was fitness, so that was your favorite piece of chocolate.
Yeah.
I guess to me, it was the healthiest one.
Yeah. Fitness is to be healthy for you.
Yeah, but yeah, I think there's gold in both of those.
Yeah.
So, until next time, guys.
Bye. That one's for you, Katie.